That's it, guys, from me. What was that? Good morning, guys. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing. My name is Shelmith, and I post videos about anything and everything. You're very welcome to this family of ours and to this squad of people who are positive about life and people who have watu wanataka kusonga mbele kwa maisha, watu wako all about growth. So guys, today I want us to talk about a very somber, not sad, I don't want it to sound sad, but I want us to actually reflect on what has been happening all around the world, like basically what this COVID thing, this coronavirus thing has taught us. So I'll talk about my perspective, about myself, and what basically this thing has taught me, like what have I learned during this period, and possibly, who knows, it might go on because vaccine haijasikikana bado. Basically, the number one lesson I've learned from this period is that human beings, watu, are dependent on each other. We're actually mutually dependent on each other in all ways. Like, without you, there's no me. Without me, there's no you. One way or the other, we actually depend on each other for survival, and that is actually brings me to saying that we just got to accommodate each other, we just got to love each other, we just got to learn to live with each other, whichever way possible. Because either way, I cannot do absolutely everything. Like, without you, I need you to survive, you need me to survive. So that is point number one for me. Point number two I've learned, or rather what this COVID thing has taught me, is that there is a being who controls absolutely everything. There is a supreme being who is in power. Like, at such a time I've learned that I have no power, the rich have no power, the learned have no power. Like, we have been equalized. There's a margin that has been drawn of there's nothing you can do. Like, absolutely nobody has powers at such a point in time. And that is why this disease is not affecting people who have no food. It is not affecting people who do not drive. It is not affecting people who have traveled abroad or people who have passports in the first place. Because, like, we're joking in my place, watu wako na passport wanapatwa na inaletwa na watu wako nazo. So whether you have a passport or you have nothing and you have traveled or not, it is affecting everybody. So we are mutually dependent on each other. That is number one. Number two is that there's a supreme being who controls everything, and ours is sisini, small things. So going on, point number three, or one other thing I've learned from this COVID thing, is that things can change in a split second. Like, sahi, like, I'm sitting here, the next minute is just something else, is news. Like, things can actually change. I'm only thinking of people who had jobs, people who are being forced to go on unpaid leaves, people who, like, had relatives abroad or even back home, and people who were planning on doing things, but they cannot. Like, you had your business flourishing, but now you cannot even open it in the first place because, well, times are not safe. So, like, things can change in a split second. Like, 1 minute you have something, the other minute it's past tense, it's kalas, it's a story of another day. So, like, that brings me to the fourth point, which is we should live in the moment. Like, now, sahizi, daishi, now. Do not postpone things, do not procrastinate, do not plan for things to be done. Like, if you can do something now, then do it now, because tomorrow is not promised. We do not know what will happen. I mean, we slept and, like, life was normal, and then the following, in such a short time, we woke up to news of there's a disease, there's a virus that has been spreading, and there's absolutely nothing we would have done about it. So guys, do not procrastinate. Are you planning on calling a relative, a sibling, a parent? Did you have plans? Like, are you planning on doing one thing or the other? Yes. Have you done them? Do not talk about tomorrow. do not talk about an opportune time to get these things done, because, well, tomorrow is not promised. We do not know what tomorrow brings. So do not procrastinate, do not postpone, do not talk about not doing things because you're planning of a better time to doing them, because, well, that better time may never arrive, and if it does, you might not have the chance you have now. Like, absolutely, things may change, like, things may just change. And that, guys, brings me to the last point, which is we should take time and we should only direct our energy to things and to people who matter. If something is not important to you now, do not direct your energy towards it. If somebody is hurting you, something is hurting you, something is not giving you peace of mind, then do not just give it a microsecond of your, just do not. It is unnecessary, it is uncalled for, just don't. So let us learn to focus on things that only matter, and that means we'll not waste time on unnecessary things or things which do not build us, things which do not add up in the first place. So let us learn to direct our energy towards positive things, towards being positive in life. And that's just it, because nothing is promised, and, well, who knows where this is headed. So that's it, guys. Please, during this season, remember to be kind to yourself. Of course, we cannot be kind to other people if we're not kind to ourselves in the first place. So be kind to yourself, and then you will have something to even give to the world out there. Because otherwise, if you're not kind, if it does not come from you, then there's no way you can pass it on to the other party. So be kind to yourself, and remember, it's okay to fail. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be a bad person once in a lifetime, once in a while. But do not just lie there. Just pick up your pieces and get going. That's it, guys. That's it for me. Those are 5 points so far. It's been a short period that feels like, man, I was telling a colleague it's March and it feels like December, man. It feels like November. 2020 was promising to be a very good year, but look at us now. And that reminds me, there's someone above there. There's a supreme being who's in control of everything. Others, guys, let us learn to be kind to ourselves. Let us learn to be kind to other people, because we are all going through stuff, all of us. So let us learn from it. That's it, guys. Remember to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Let us actually talk. Let us meet in the comment section and let us brainstorm. Let us see. Let me hear from you, actually. Let me hear what this period has taught you. Let me hear what you think of these things, and how positive are you about life? How positive are you about things changing for the better, and us rising and getting going? We'll dust ourselves and we'll proceed. So that's it, guys, from me. What was that? That's it from me, guys. Until next time, peace, and remember to be kind to yourselves.